Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Siren Frost, and for this two-parter vlog episode video for this week is so I can make it up for not posting for quite a while. I stumbled upon something that kind of may have freaked me out a bit, but I'll get your guys' thoughts on it first. So, they revealed a grade 10 Vanguard, pretty much. Yeah, a grade 10. A grade 10 that only has... For this build in particular, it's called Dragon Trees. And Dragon Tree basically has only one grade 0, a grade 10, and 3 order cards that you just need. So, one of them is going to be called Grifoseed kind of thing. I think it's in Italian or something. But, and the other one for grade 1 is the Start at the End, which is a normal order. Minutious Metamorphosis for grade 2, and Looming Demise for grade 3. And then, all the way up here, is the very first grade 10 Vanguard. The grade 10. It's called Dragon Tree of Ecliptic Decimation Gilla. I think it's a weird way. But I can't find a reference. I think it's like a alien tree that is on a meteorite kind of thing. That's what I think what's kind of happening. But in all real honesty, you guys, I have no idea what to think of this, because from what I'm seeing is that this is the very first grade 10, the highest grade that we have so far, besides grade 4 for G units, grade 4 for other units, and grade 5, which is for the deity, the Cray element deity for Uranus. But I have never seen anything like this that goes all beyond grade 10. The thing about this one is it still has 13k power, 13k power. It has twin drive, and it does contain Persona Ride. So it can be anything you want it. But for what I'm kind of seeing about it, and I'm actually using my phone for this, by the way. I'm actually kind of seeing the fact that it does not belong to any race out there or any nation, so you can actually put this card into any deck you want. Now, let's read the effects of Grifoseed or Grifoseed. I don't know how you guys can say it, but I'll say the name in the box down below. But yeah, this guy is a new race called Hydrogrum. Standard premium, okay, 6,000k and a booster as well, and only 1 critical. So with this kind of build, the first one started with Jinky, with the owner. So the owner who plays this deck is Jinky, the host of the deluxe tournament in Japan. Now behind the scenes, Sophie. Oh, what the fuck's that? Ugh, no. So apparently, Malzanori, being a cocky little snake that he is, he's a part of this higher-upper who's been under investigation about missing kids in an institution. So I'm guessing Sophie Bell, Malzanori, Jinky, and the other two, I don't know who they are, I probably need to look them up again, who are serving this one guy, I don't know, he's probably the head boss or something. Mysterious guy in the trailer, or in the first intro, so I can't really tell who he's from, or who he is. But apparently he's behind all the missing kids, missing players. I don't know what his deal is, but he has something to do, and it's under investigation by Samuel and Danji, and now possibly Toya, Yu, and Reika. And for some reason, Sophie Bell, who was probably the first opponent, she has more to say about it. TBH. Although I do like her ride line for the Witch kind of series. It's like a montage to Rati Kurdi's Witch deck in Premium, G, and OG, I think, in Legion. But yeah, just a lot of good stuff. But anyways, I'm so far off track, you guys. Let's go ahead and just read what this guy does, because card flavor text needs to be translated. Okay, fair enough. Now, it says here, according to the effect, you can have a total of 5 cards in your ride deck made up of this card. 3 Calamity cards and an over trigger. So, fucking A. So, technically, and I mean technically, Do you still run one over trigger in a deck? I mean, it's all one deck altogether. I know that sounds like a stupid question, but it sounds like, can you make more triggers and play this one for just a side surprise like that? I don't know, but I think one over trigger is an essential. Now, for continuous effect, this unit gets 2,000 power for each Calamity card with a different card name in your soul. So within the soul. So instead of riding your deck to all the way to grade 3, you're pretty much putting the grade 1, 2, and 3 order cards in the soul. And that's where it gets more powers. And depending on the trigger, you might have something. So that's why it's not going to hit hard pretty much. It's just going to stall some time. And Auto Vanguard, at the beginning of your main phase, choose a Calamity card from your ride deck and put it into your soul. Card cost is going to be 3 Calamity cards from soul that were in the ride deck back into the deck in the ride deck face up. So I guess instead of doing a soul blast, it's a ride blast, or an RB for short. And that's my personal guess. I cannot speak today. God damn. So apparently that little cost right there is kind of weird to me personally, TBH. But put 3 Calamity cards from soul that were in the ride deck into ride deck face up into the ride deck, I think. So instead for it face down, it could go back face up. So there you go. And then search your deck search your hand or deck for up to 1 Dragon Tree of Ecliptic Decimation Grifflegilia. Write it as stand, and if you search your deck, shuffle your deck. If you wrote a card, choose 2 of your rear guards and put Dragon Tree markers on each of them. So, it's basically one little seed. Just one little seed that does a lot of damages. But I can honestly say this is like a related to Link Joker effect, but this is not what I kind of see in mind or body, pretty much. Let's see. Excuse me. And then, okay. And let's start reading on the start of the end normal spell. Might will call it a spell because it sounds like it. Alright, so this is a normal order Calamity card, grade 1, and it's a common, so it's easy to get and easy to obtain, pretty much. But the thing is, you can find these cards also in Minerva Rising. So you can get basically a head start on getting that Dragon Tree deck run as fast as you can. So, sadly, I'll probably not won't have a chance for that. But I might review it just to see how it goes. Because according to this is just a material that people can use. Anyways, so for its effect, play with this card with 1 counterblast. Okay, fitting. Choose up to 1 Calamity card from your deck, reveal it and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. Okay, so that's the grade 1. Now for grade 2, which is Manish's Metamorphosis, and it's a Jungle Tree theme pretty much. So for its skill is, you can play this with 1 counterblast, so I guess they're obviously all counterblast effects, which is good. Choose up to... They all have the same effect. God damn. Okay, choose up to 1 Calamity card from your deck, reveal it, and put it in your hand. Okay. So this is all just basically just basicness. So your only thing is, for each time, you just get a Calamity card. So you can have as many Calamity cards as you want in the deck. You can have 4 copies of the same damn thing, whatever you prefer the most, and whatnot. Dragon Tree markers, I guess that's just a side card, but yeah. And then finally, Looming Demise is the final card, which is basically a Dust Tornado theme. And, yep, same thing. So you can basically find any Calamity card in your deck. So you can play up to 4 of these copies in the deck. And their main goal is to get the Dragon Tree up and running. So we can now skip those fuckers up here. And let's just go straight to the big boss himself. Just the grade 10. So his name is, again, Dragon Tree of Ecliptic Decimation Grifflegilia. And this card is Twin Drive, Grade 10, Persona Ride, 13k, Critical 1, Hydrogram. And then finally, its effects, which is a long-ass one, basically right here. This is just a proof. I'm going off of what fandom does, pretty much, and this is where I get my information from. And so basically, its skill, during your turn, this unit gets 5k power for each Dragon Tree marker on your rear guard circle. If you have 3 or more, this unit gets +1 critical. So this thing for me is a homage to like how Great Dora and Night Mists has their markers, like treasure marker or cradle markers. You know, for you can get many possible effects off those. But this one looks like they're force markers, and you know, depending on what kind of effect you want to prefer. But apparently, you can make. So my question, you guys, is it possible to have up to 6 copies of Dragon Tree markers in the side deck? Not much, or just away from all those. So I was thinking maybe 6, TBH. Now its other last skill is, which I think is very bullshit. It's a 1-turn thing. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, choose a face-up Calamity card from your ride deck and remove it from play. If you did not remove a card, choose an over-trigger from your ride deck, reveal it, activate all of its trigger effects and additional effects. Remove it and stand all of your rear guards on your rear guard circles with a Dragon Tree marker. So it's like Aquaforce just blend itself right into this. So basically this deck alone can blend into almost any nation except for Lyrical Monasterio, because as far as I know, they don't have a unit for that one. So there's Keter Sanctuary, Stoicheia, Brandgate, Dark State, and Dragon Empire. This deck is going to be fucking crazy, and I'm not looking forward to it because how can you stop this? Like, you can just try to play 8 criticals and that's it. You can't play more than 8 because the rule is in Overdress, you're not allowed to play 12 crits. Otherwise, you can kill this deck pretty much, but it kills your deck too a little bit. So let me know in the comment section down below, guys. What do you guys think about this Dragon Tree series? And what are your thoughts of what's good and what's bad about it? Like, what do you guys notice about it? What do you guys think that it might be a possibility of a best deck out there? Is it good, bad, maybe, it still needs more playtime? I'm curious to know. I'm going to do some more research on this guy because you get a free Overtrigger. And it blends into that monster. This is bullshit. Fucking bullshit. But it is what it is. Anyways, you guys, that's all I gotta say right now about this monstrosity right here. Again, thank you all for your love and support. And again, for my first video, I still do apologize. I will try to do much better for this year when I have time. In the meantime, I'll be on a break until I get everything pretty much caught up, and then I'll come back doing videos for you guys, and hopefully I can redeem myself a little bit more better for this. Anyways, that's all for the videos for this week, and my apologies again, I'm sorry. You guys stay safe out there, make good choices, and God forbid, if you're in this cold right now, much like I am, wear some heavy coats. If you guys have heavy coats, or if you're in some hot places, stay there. Just don't move. Okay? That's all I gotta say. Anyways, you guys, I've been your host, Siren Frost, signing out.